Alright, stream should be on. Although, okay, never mind. The avatar's working fine. I'm just a bit quiet. Alright, so if I remember correctly, I did the netsack suppression at the end of the last one. And that was the last thing I did. Let me just, okay, upload the reaction threshold so it should light up more. Alright, that should be good enough for now. Let me just get chat up. Alright.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing in Central Command? Punishing Bird was actually the worst mistake of picking out of Malady I've made so far, I think.
Why?
Because it's annoying, there's nothing you can do to stop it breaching, and it's complete RNG when it's going to go back. And you still get penalized lob points if you want to finish the day while it's out.
Fair enough.
How many times am I gonna make this mistake? Oh my god.
What mistake?
Thinking 2 employees is enough to bring in a department, and then making them both work at the same time. Especially when the department in question is the one with all the most dangerous abnormalities possible.
Little fool.
The clowns are here.
Is Killer Base Queen Bee that bad?
Not really. That is, as long as there's no clowns running around and triggering her ability.
What's her ability?
She infects a bunch of workers, dealing damage over time, and whoever dies turns into a minion, and whoever the minion kills turns into a minion. It's like a chain reaction type thing.
Yeah.
Alright, well I can't get Red Dawn again, so that's fine.
Hello.
Queen Bee actually is a kind of great abnormality to have, because in terms of gear, I think she's like exactly the same as Letitia, but better.
Oh, this is Spider Lady, right?
Maybe. I'm not sure
Want the
exactly what you mean.
bat?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I know you don't like YouTube Shorts, Freaky, but I think this one is really gonna do it. I think this
It's
one's
gonna be a while
really
before you
gonna.
find out since I'm streaming.
Okay.
The
Oh, you're like
whirly
actually streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. I thought you meant it's in like screen sharing.
Okay.
Oh, la, la.
I need to obtain the book of question mark, question mark, question mark.
Oh yeah, that one's really niche.
Yeah.
A lot of things need it.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's one in the future or one in the past though.
If it's question mark, question mark, question mark, it means you haven't even like played the reception it's talking about yet. So
Alright.
it just means you gotta progress more into the story.
I swear I slanked you guys out. Why are you back?
Lummed.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you don't need to move low essential for Violet Moon, so I'm not gonna do that. And if I'm wrong, I'll have learned something new. I'll also be starting the day again.
Why not just do it just in case? Like, I feel like it can't like harm you.
Can't be bothered.
Dude, fucking clicks. That's why I only got Mars's book.
Alright, I've moved them out of the way by sending them on work orders.
Fair
And I
enough.
was right, I'm good.
I'm a tactical genius. Like my odds on that clash.
Hello. What is this? Some kind of lobotomy corporation? What annoys me the most about this game is how the title's just completely inaccurate. As far as I know, you don't give anyone a lobotomy.
I mean, you don't know much, do you?
No, but I'm pretty sure that they don't give you lobotomies in this company.
I don't know, it's probably named after Carmen's brain, since like at the bottom of the entire facility is just someone's central nervous system, and that kind of like
Why?
carry the whole lot. Do you care?
Yes.
Why?
I like knowing random information. And also it means I can talk with you more because there's more things to talk about.
I thought it was like I thought it was giving like your active enemy.
I want to gain a greater understanding of the topic to talk about. I just didn't like it because you guys were playing it all the time, and I couldn't play anything with you guys.
Essentially, the corporation started because originally there was a different L Corp, which did, I mean, it probably also did energy, but it was run by different people, and there were these three people, Ian, Benjamin, and Carmen, who were like, the minds of all the humans on this planet are diseased. We need to implant the seed of light in everyone's souls. But how are we gonna do that? Oh, I know. We need the resource and technology to start a time loop. So they started a war, which resulted in the collapse of L Corp, and then they just like made a new one and took over in its place. And with resources from that, with like help from T Corp to start a time loop, they decided they were gonna, over 50 days, repeated infinitely, repeatedly try to create a perfect sequence of events to like create the seed of light. And in the lead up to this, everyone died. Like everyone important died except for the guy you play as. Carmen got sick and died, and like they've just got a nervous system now. They tried to like build a new one called Angela, but like they hated her because they realized she was a robot and not really Carmen. Most of the people who agreed to the project and helped on board also died at some point, and then just got like stuffed into little boxes to continue working as robots. At one point, the government caught on to what they were doing and sent someone to kill everyone. And after killing most people, she died, and they put a box in a machine, and she also works here now. So, the fact that they now have most of the people who were originally on the team inside little metal boxes where they reset the minds every time they start acting problematic could be the lobotomy part of the corporation.
Okay. The majority of what I understood from that was they're basically iterators with a time loop.
Yeah, kind of. Except, so they know what the solution is. I don't remember why they know that. There's probably like a lot of that somewhere, but they've just got to like get it perfect to be able to actually execute it.
Huh.
Also, you know how I said to build a robot called Angela out of Carmen?
It's not actually Angela.
She doesn't really, like, she just kind of has to go along with the plan because they build her, but like literally nobody loves her because she's a skinwalker of the reason everyone joined the project in the first place.
It's not her fault though, is it? You know, it's like,
Yeah, it's not her fault, but yeah, she's also like the one doing most of the hard work for the script. So for like a million years, she's just being forced into a plan that she has to go along with. Hopefully nothing bad comes from that.
I'm a machine. I can remember everything. There was once a certain someone who held a certain belief. Belief was hope, a light full of aspiration. Proof that the world was not wholly beyond saving, a compass that guided people
Now that
towards.
law is interesting, but I see the gameplay looks really boring.
Along a path we should
I think this is the least boring out of the three Project Moon games, to be honest. That's because they're different genres.
Genre.
Like, management simulators tend to be boring, but this is, like, probably the most intense management simulator there is. So it's, like, top of the barrel, but, like, you don't want stuff from the barrel.
Oh hey, it's today's shy look.
Do you remember today's Shy Look works in Lobotomy Corporation?
Yeah, I'm assuming I've got to try and get it to be smiling.
A destiny placed upon them, meant to be carried since the beginning of time, a noble instinct forgotten by most people. That person warned us, so we are slowly calling forth an inescapable disaster. The
What
same
the
person also
fucking
told us
god
that we are
thing?
losing something and that we don't even know what it is we're losing.
Not a single soul believed the story at first. Everyone was able to walk, see, hear, and speak. All disease had long since been conquered. Eventually, more and more people joined alongside the strong belief held by that person. In a place where history and promises were gone, it was a precious step. Although it took a lot of time to conclude, the shell must be broken. Once the decision had been made, all seemed well. ... I want to go home.
It's
Says
my
the
goal in life to create a machine in my basement and just like shove a little like locally run language learning model into it and just like release it into the wild and see what happens. You know, like how the CIA would like just take homeless people off the street and drug them up so much until they forgot who they were. I want to do that, but with a robot, and then if I was someone originally, and just like release it in the street and see what happens.
they'll probably get like all the copper wire stolen, and then it would just like stop working, and then it would like die in the rain.
I don't think it would be able to experience dying in the rain if all the copper was taken from it.
Yeah, like the rest of it would rot away.
I'd at least want to see that happen though. Like make a little guy, and just let him roam, see what happens.
So I had
Cogum.
like, so I did something like similar where there's like had a little like thing. It wasn't like a full AI, but like they just like hitchhiked across the
I know what
world
you're
and people
talking
just like
about.
smashed it up. I'm actually
Yeah,
that's gonna happen, but a lot
it,
faster.
it went all around, like from some place to Canada to America, but as soon as it went into like America, it got like all of its copper stolen from it and like liquefied. It was just found curb stomped in a
If I
ditch.
remember correctly, it was Detroit that it happened in.
Fair enough.
Does anyone want to voice Enoch since Cogums isn't here?
Who? Who's Enoch?
Um, the male Tiferath,
Oh.
his human form.
I'm alright. I'll let
Alright.
Elliot do it.
Oh yeah,
Go
but
on,
what if
Elliot.
freaky? I give it like a circulatory system just for cosmetic effect. So when they start like beating the shoot out of my robot, um, it'll just start like bleeding like purple blood. Well, would you think that they'd still like keep beating it to death?
Yeah.
How how many like things do you think I need to add before they felt like a little bit of remorse? What if it screamed? Like what if it screamed at you?
They might like run away. Elliot, since I'm streaming, I'm not gonna like tell you where you live, but we know where we live, and like we know what would happen.
I don't.
Don't make us say it.
You don't have to.
Elliot's pretty obvious.
Get destroyed?
Yeah, I would. Probably with a knife.
Probably anywhere it would get destroyed.
Yeah, but there would happen especially fast.
This gaming setup in the background is extremely tough, actually.
Is that what your gaming setup looks like?
No,
There's
I've
three
only got 3.
monitors. Yeah,
I
okay,
got like
or
25%
which one?
of this gaming setup.
Look of the day just seems like it does not seem like that it has a downside.
The downside look of it is that you can't forget about it.
That's not too bad though.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not a detrimental card. Unless you're really unlucky and also forgetful.
I just saw like a combination of Do a Thing and Flamingo in a random comment section called Do a Flamingo. I should make some sort of little creature that can roam around and like release one in different like cities all around Britain, and then like count down how long it'll take until it gets like destroyed, and see what the like destruction rates are in like every city. I've always been like a big fan of locally run language learning models for things like trying to make it act a little more alive than you could with a normal program. I think using it for like stuff like ChatGPT isn't a good idea. But like let's say you had like um what's the word? A scarecrow, and you put a bunch of motors in it, and then you train the language learning model to use those motors. It's an interesting way to make them act in an interesting way.
Why is Netsack a femboy?
What?
Is
Who
there a
wouldn't
law
be?
reason?
Nah.
Freaky, is there a law reason why Netsack is a femboy?
I don't know, I guess,
Personal
this is
preference.
probably what he looked like, approximately. Cause,
Loki wanna crack. Why are the fairies around them? Are they like BF fairies? They look like
yeah, this law
Kevin.
just does that.
Oh, do you know what would freak someone out though? Make like a robot that can walk around, give it like like a cosmetic circulatory system and stuff, and like fake organs, and then just like wrap it in like fake skin and stuff, and make it like as human as possible, and just like have it crawl on all fours towards someone.
think I could have let my cat out of my room.
I'm gonna go bed.
Okay, never mind. I don't know what you wanted.
Oh, cool. The heart of aspiration. Oh, damn.
Oh, did Elliot go to bed?
Yeah. Oh.
In our world, the mind has lost everything. Its weight, its significance. Now it is nothing. Everything advances, but the human mind is simply too slow and placid to catch up. All that remains are the 26 singularities and those who are tied to them. Humankind had deserted its former beliefs. It now has little respect for the various pillars that had supported us. These days, no one ever dreams. Nobody ever earnestly believes in something or wishes for anything. The belief once strong within a certain woman is now obsolete and worthless, abandoned like an old music box. Everything has gone quiet, as if nothing had happened in the first place. However, A couldn't stand that despicable silence. So what do you think happened to him? On a bright sunny day with clear skies, he died. I was both the first witness of his death and one of the culprits of his murder. However, A has always existed here, watching you ever since you stepped inside. Sometimes Persephone asks me this. Why do we have to bear this pain? A machine should only exist as a tool for its specified work. Why do we have to know the cold agony of loss, the insidious poison of obsession, the soft light of wishing, the unbearable pain of despair, then the hope to embrace it all with open arms? I thought I could answer anything, but not even I could answer that particular question. The machine must behave as a machine. That phrase was something A told me often. Perhaps A, the one who would know better than anyone else about this fact, made us like this because it's all a stage play, no, a puppet show for him. You seem to have no idea. Well, of course, there's no way for you to know. But now it is time for you to know the answer. It's something I've always done. First as a hope, second through agony, third in pain, fourth for anxiety, fifth out of distrust. Now nothing remains. Commencing memory synchronization. Who are you? You're a new manager? Sorry, you don't look anything like one. The other departments may kiss your ass while you walk around with an air of arrogance as a manager. But here, that pompous attitude will nod itself into your noose. Well, seeing as if Luke's made it here, I guess you won't be a complete deadweight. I'm Gevera, head of disciplinary. We're the best department when it comes to combat all the teams. We have no need for cowards. You want to know what kind of person I hate the most? Those crybabies who constantly whine about abnormalities or employees being pitiful things and how they don't want to see anything die. It's the exact same as a soldier refusing to kill in the heat of the battlefield. As long as you're not one of those annoyances, then we should get along just fine. Shouldn't it be obvious? They're a hindrance. Let me ask you this. What do you think abnormalities are? Holy entities, poor defenseless creatures caged in the ground. Precious beings that make energy for us. Totally wrong. They're none of that. Abnormalities can be damaged, but never destroyed. At the very least, they seem to feel pain. Let's make their unending lives as painful as possible.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I've got to suppress most of my abnormalities, but not necessarily all of them.
Fair enough.
The Queen Bee suit is so tough.
God, the galaxy looks like a Fortnite skin, not gonna lie.
Child of the Galaxy is actually so annoying with the dialogue. I have had runs where every single employee in the facility is waiting outside of the containment unit, taking turns going into the cell, and he's still going, is there something you love more than me? Why won't you come to see me? When every other abnormality in the facility is being neglected. It wasn't even for a bit or anything, it's genuinely a fantastic abnormality because of the gift.
Is there like a gimmick behind him, or is he just like?
His gimmick is like, he gives you a little rock that heals you, I think. And you work with him while you have the rock to raise the Qliphoth counter, because it starts slow. And if you work with someone else while you have the rock, you take damage. And it lowers the Qliphoth counter. If it reaches 0, everyone with the rock dies instantly.
Oh.
Actually, I don't remember what Child of the Galaxy story is. Let me check. It's There Is a Child. He gives you a pebble because he loves you. I thought I was gonna learn why he's so sad, but like, Dreaming Current actually mogs him completely in terms of origin. Like, he is trauma dumping, not knowing that his next door neighbor has it like infinitely worse.
Is Dreaming Current like the diseased dog?
Replace dog with toddler.
Oh yeah, that. Wait, that's a toddler?
Well, yeah.
Thought it was a dog. Yeah, Jesus. Where? I'm so sad. And there's like a fetus next to you.
I think he was like ill, so they gave him every drug and surgery, and now he's okay. They also shot him a couple times because they were bored.
I mean, who doesn't shoot their like babies, you know?
Alright, let's see how good the suit is. Alright, 0.8, 0.8, 0.8, 1.5 for a Vav suit. I wonder how that compares to the other Vav suits. 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 1.5. Completely power craft. I should start working on breaching my abnormalities. Swear at the second matter. Yeah. Okay. You know what kind of disaster could happen, manager. Not a single click, Dad. This bomb.
Where's the goat?
Stop kindness maxing.
So generous.
What did I even do? What did I even do? The best rage baiter in the facility. If I try to kill it, I would get insta slimed. We actually,
Yes.
Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. You missed that one. Try another. Oh, that counted. Awesome. Lock out. Stop doing good on your work. Rah, rah. All right. Oh, it was a close one.
Go.
Oh, there's not even any bad work types for this one. Don't even have good temperance. What's going on? Oh, I'll see, but bad mood ranges. Pretty easy to get.
He's gonna slime me out.
Oh, and this one's not like this. What? Oh, I'll see, it starts at 2. Oh, he just euthanized instantly.
Oh.
You don't even have to get any of the hard ones, and just do Fragment of the Universe now. Oh, wait, we got the Purple Dawn coming up. Okay, I can't actually just put everyone on it. Gotta work with Blue Star, Chad. I think it's really funny how when you first get an Lobotomy corporation, they'll say like, "Don't get attached to your employees." That sounds really corny, but it's just something you learn to do while you play.
I'm entirely attached to Tree Stump. If he dies, I'm killing myself. He's the goat. And it sucks because he's like one of the ones attached to fucking White Knight. So if he ever crashes out, it's gonna result in instant death in my facility forever. Which is why part of the reason I haven't been playing.
You done any call suppressions yet?
Not all of them. I've done. I think I might have done taper reps.
Oh, if you don't tip
Like-
reps, you're pretty late into the game.
Either I'm like doing taper reps or I'm like I've done it. You know.
So you've done all the upper layer ones.
Think.
In this run?
Yeah, I think.
Then
I
like,
don't know.
restarting won't actually hurt that much because your employees will be way stronger than they were before. Because like, I think a lot of the employees you have now will probably be weaker than new hires after HODs. And no meltdowns at all for the first like 20 days. So you don't
Oh.
need to put any effort in. But it's a bit boring playing back through it again, to be honest. You can rebuild Tree Stump. Think of the possibilities. That's the worst work type. How are you getting $10? Is it? Oh no, it isn't. Or repression is actually the second best one. Okay. Okay,
Thankfully.
this is how you make an abnormality breach. Please, breach. Please. Ugh. Please. Ugh. What is this rage bait?
A literal age paid.
Fragment of the universe is rage baiting me by being immune to rage bait. Stop!
It's the elite counter rage bait, you understand.
Okay, that's the first Gebra mission done. Now I actually have to do the day.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna start evacuating the employees of Violet Moon. They don't even need to stay in the main rooms anymore, it's really convenient.
That's convenient, huh?
Because the netsack suppression lets the hallways heal as well.
Oh yeah, that's...
Call suppression bonuses are always either like game-breakingly good or incredibly underwhelming.
What's an underwhelming one?
TFRS.
What's the breath again?
Okay, you see these shield pellets?
Yeah.
You get the pale one against
Holy shit!
against like all two abnormalities that do pale.
That's fucking good, dude. Can't believe you took down on Tiffrath the Good.
Or I guess Malgus is pretty underwhelming as well, but you don't really have a reference point since it's the first one, and it's still actually useful, unlike Tiferet.
Ah.
And do you remember what Malgus does?
Uh. No.
It actually has two buffs. Your employees move faster, and you get more lob points.
That just seems like a subtle stat, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
cool.
It's pretty basic, but it's still helpful throughout the entire game. Oh my god, I've gotta wait for it to go back. This is little chudling.
Yeah, dude, it's a punishment.
For what? Working with abnormalities.
Yeah. Think about that next time.
Okay, this looks promising.
I think punishment birds should have a slight chance, just like walk into a different abnormality cell and just rage bait them. And so they have to like, they get like attack you.
It's gonna be diabolical during the chess admissions where you have to like finish the day under a certain time.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, peak, mid, but like, I've already got the gear for this. Dot 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 dot. Hey, are you listening to me? You're to help. Winners. I'm here to help people. Dot 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 question mark. No, becoming a wing is not my goal. Dot 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 dot.
Is this Morse code?
Well, everyone says that. Let me put it this way. What are wings if you
Sounds
can't
good.
fly? Actually gets answered in one of the later games.
How convenient that all this Morse code only contains dots and no dashes.
What if we could reach the sky without wings? Also in a later game. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. What I mean is, if we grow the stalk straight up like a tree,
We can reach the sky for sure, even if it would be a slow climb. Can you feel it? The sunlight here is very warm. Sometimes I dream about photosynthesis.
What a nerd dream to have.
Well, that task I gave you was pretty easy, don't you think? A couple times you were too indecisive and passive. Next time you should.
Oh, I need a, what's a good chested voice?
Gabriela, about the suppressor plan you sent me. Don't you think the scale's a bit too great?
Alright, now move along if you've spat out what you needed to.
Come on, you know a similar incident happened before. I'm the head of the welfare team after all, so I just felt I should point it out.
Yeah, got it. How about you head back on the other apartment now and lap up that coffee you love so much?
And another thing, some of the ego in my department seems malfunctioning. I'm sure you had nothing to do with it, right? Although your recent suppression was strangely quick.
I'll be sure to make it up to you, but if you press any further on this, whose ego you value so much may be pointed at your head.
Aye, I'll be on my way then. Man, why did I throw the short stick? The companions I have are either hot-headed warmonger or some weird kids with unreadable minds.
Don't worry, Chazatsuma, it'll just be some kid.
It's been a while since I came down to the middle layer. Long time no see, Chesed.
Oh, are you here to see Gabara? Careful what you say. You might just end up with a hole in your head. Take care.
Is that true, Gabara? Oh, get lost, Chesed. Hard, what brings you here? So, it's about the suggestions you made involving the abnormality breach training. I feel it needs some adjusting. Go on. But if we were engaged in a head-on assault like you suggested, our employees would suffer heavy casualties around this section. I believe if we change the training plan to a more defensive stance here, the casualties would be lower. That. Does it seem alright? But then... Aren't we being too nice to these abnormalities with this kind of response? I'm sorry, but I don't understand. Forget it! Since you're the head of a training team, your opinion's fine, alright? I am. Well, as long as you're willing to. Do it. Thank you. See you later. Hard! Yes. You forgot your report. I could have lost it. Phew. I thought you were going to shoot me in the head like Cheshire said. Thanks again. Han's too soft. If I were the head of a training team, I'd never act like her.
Oh, you want to know a fun Lobotomy Corporation fact that's pretty niche? You know how I
Yeah.
just got that mission, suppress 5 valve abnormalities?
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it right now. And you might think, okay, let's... Okay, wait, give it a minute. Alright, let's count up. Alright, you have King of Greed. 5. Oh my god, that's evil. King of Greed, Dreaming Current. Oh, we just got a new one. That makes 3.
Ooh.
This new one that can breach. Yeah, you've seen it walk around and play the piano and kill employees? No,
Oh.
no, that one doesn't count.
Oh.
You can suppress this, but it doesn't count towards any missions. Because as you can see, it says non-escaping entity.
Yeah. Na 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 boo boo.
Even though it does escape. The law reason is, instead of escaping, it actually spawns a minion, which is just the abnormality. Alright, after this day, I think I'm ending the stream. Because I'm getting a bit bored.
I don't know. We go to bed too, I'm pretty tired.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
What? Okay. Did I miss a cleave off meltdown or something? What? Oh my god. I got 16 boxes and it was a normal work result, so there was a normal probability to go to 0 and kill all the clerks. Very interesting. There's so many annoying abnormalities that work like that. King of Greed. If you produce 15 out of 22 boxes, it reaches. So stupid.
I don't know why, but I kind of like King of Greed, even though it's a bit annoying.
I mean,
Tough
yeah, once
one.
you got good tempered familiar employees, King of Greed is tough. But anyway, since I already don't want to continue this day, it's time for the Battle Royale.
Fair enough.
Are my employees stronger than the rabbits? Oh, they might not be.
Though genuinely, I think they got slapped.
Okay, my theory about what happened here is that, like, I can't confirm it, but I noticed they all instantly panicked. And the reason for that is probably that employees lose a percentage of their sanity upon seeing an abnormality, and the rabbits are the abnormalities, technically. So it
Oh.
probably just, like, stacked minus 30%, minus 30%, minus 30% of sanity until they all panic instantly.